Alrighty. Unfortunately, we're not starting the series on in October. It's been 2 months as of this video's upload, and maybe 1 month technically since the video is recorded. I'm recording this in November, mid-November, which is weeks after October 2024. But this upload will probably be like way further into December or something like that. As kind of like a newish series for the end of the year, which is kind of interesting to say, but it's what it is. But yeah, speaking on this game, I've actually seen the Let's Play of this game. Or no, not seen the Let's Play. I've heard that there's a sequel for this game coming out. I think it is going to still be published by Sega. I might be wrong here still, or maybe something else. Not sure of the developers behind it. Jeez. But yeah, otherwise, the reason why I wanted to start this game was because the sequel being announced was kind of interesting to me, and I have yet to actually fully sit down and play this game from start to finish. I've only, again, seen, like, the Let's Play. Like, I've seen the Let's Play twice over through two different channels when the game originally released back in 2014, I think? 2013, 2014, somewhere around there. Once the game released, I was watching the game start to finish between Markiplier and I believe it was the Rad Brad or Tetra Ninja. One of the Let's Players were playing it. I was following through both of their series just to kind of get the hang of what this game was all about. But yeah, today we're going to be starting on this game, Alien Isolation. It's one of the most well-known horror games out there. It's been known to have a really fantastic AI for the alien enemy. I don't think there's... I'm trying to think if this game had innovative, like, gameplay where they use the microphone to detect if you're breathing or talking, and then it will replicate to being heard in the game. I don't think that was in this game. Maybe it is, but I might be wrong. I've seen other things like VR, like implementation of VR mods to this game specifically, and that was really cool when I first remembered it. Seeing that, it was really cool. But I'm not doing that either in this episode or there's anything like that. I don't think I would ever do it because it's just too much, and probably requires a bigger setup and stuff. But otherwise, yeah, I think this game has been on my radar for playing for a while, for like 7-8 years now. Like I literally, when it first released, I literally wasn't knowing if I'll ever play this game ever, and today was kind of feeling like the day. If you're asking about if I've watched any of the Alien movies, I unfortunately didn't watch the whole movies. I've only seen like a snippet or a summary run through of the game, not the game, of the movies, Alien 1 and 2 and 3, I believe. I've sat and watched through Alien versus Predator mostly, because I just like the whole Alien versus Alien thing. They were very short form and very brainless movie watches for me. But I have seen like snippets and scenes as well as summarization of the movies. Which is a crime, I do think. Some horror fans are going to say, like, that's a crime for not sitting and watching through the whole movie. But I just tend to not watch as much movies as I should these days. But anyways, that's out of the way. All the introduction is done. I'm RozaldVane, I forgot to mention that. And, yeah, we're going to start on Alien Isolation now. Let's check the settings, actually, because I am playing on PC for the first time. It did start off in 4K, so I was kind of, like, annoyed. I also am annoyed with this UI because it's literally hanging by the white seams of bright light that you can barely see the text because the texts are all grayed out, but they're like kind of whitish still. I am doing mostly high. Since this is an older game, I think that the computer these days can technically handle it. This game technically feels like it would be optimized for a lot of things, so I do think that there is a sense that that it might be better off. I think I adjusted the gamma already. Yeah, I want to make sure you guys can see it. I don't care about if I can see it. I just care about you guys seeing it, because if you guys can't see it, then it's gonna be harder to see for you guys. Music's turned all the way down to the 1 notch. I might do it all the way to silence, I guess, because I do know that this game might have a bit of like audio copyright. Maybe I might be wrong. So yeah, better just leave it at that. Not because I don't like it. Yeah, I'll fix the mouse sensitivity as I go into the game. I did kind of push it up a little bit, but I don't know how far that would run. Alright, yeah, is there anything in extras? I did have the DLC. I do have a few DLCs, which is the challenge mode, I believe, but I don't have the DLCs for the other two DLCs that plays the original movie, I believe. as a video game format. Yeah, survival mode has all the DLC stuff, I believe, but I'm not going to touch on that until the end, or I might not even play the survival mode by much. I might just play one round of it and that will be it, as like the final episode of the series or something like that. But otherwise, I'm just sticking to mostly the main story, which I've never played before. I honestly will say I have zero clue about what happened in the game anymore because it's been 10 plus years since I've last seen the actual Let's Play. So I have zero clues. I do only remember how the alien looks and how it reacts. I have no idea what the level design looks like. I know what the UI looks like, sort of. So there's going to be a lot of feeling of blindness of going in this because I actually don't remember any of it. Do I have any load games? No, I don't. It's all grayed out. Okay. So this is literally a new, fresh copy of the game just launching. I'll take medium. I'm not... Still a challenge, but one you may survive. Recommended way to experience the game? Challenging and terrifying? No, hell no. Because this game does have a form of combat, so it's kind of like interesting of the way. The ultimate test of survival. For increased chances of survivability. A thrilling experience, the greatest chance of survival. I'll still do medium because I am that kind of person who likes the sort of challenge in horror games a little bit. But I do remember this game has a bit of combat that makes it very, very different than like games like Dead Space or games like Silent Hill. Maybe would be another comparable thing, or even Outlast. Outlast has no combat, but it is kind of quite similar to Sega Presents, quite similar to the Dead Space kind of thing, I feel like, in association with 20th Century Fox.
Final report of the commercial starship Nostromo.
The creative assembly.
Third officer reporting. The other members of the crew: Kane, Lambert, Parker, Brett, Ash, and Captain Dallas are dead.
I believe those are the characters from the movie, the original movie, the first one.
Cargo and ship destroyed. I should reach the frontier in about 6 weeks. With a little luck, the network will pick me up. This is Ripley, last survivor of the Nostromo. Signing off.
Alien Isolation. So yeah, if I remember, we're playing as the daughter of Ripley's daughter, which is kind of weird to me a little bit because I don't really remember ever hearing in the movies that she had a daughter, but maybe she did. I don't remember really. But it is a cool concept to throw someone who looks like her.
I'm Samuels. I work for the company. It's about your mother. We think we may have found her, Amanda.
God, the lip reading is kind of weird. Might be
A
lagging.
commercial vessel, the Anisadora, has recovered what we believe to be the flight recorder unit of the Nostromo.
Where?
Zeta Reticula.
What did it tell you?
We don't know. The unit was taken to Sevastopol station. It's proprietorial material, so the company wants it to be collected as soon as possible. Sevastopol's a supply depot in the region. It's a permanent free port
I know what it
facility.
is.
Transit's arranged. There's a courier ship called the Torrens heading out that way in 2 days. We're going to travel out.
We?
Me and another exec. And you, if you're willing.
To figure out where her mother went.
Look, Ripley, when this job came across my desk, I read the case history. I know why you're working in the region where she went missing. You're still looking, aren't you? I've been cleared to offer you a place on the Torrens if you want to come along, maybe there'll be some closure for you.
I heard the ambience. The ambience was really interesting. It was like a bass. It's still playing though, which is interesting. Yeah, that cutscene was a little bit heavy, so I don't know if it's because of the animation video format, or if it's because it's rendering too much on my screen, but I can't tell if it's just one or the other. But this looks perfectly 60 FPS. It's weird. Maybe that animation was a little bit, oh jeez, this is way too fast. My bad. Let me lower the sensitivity. I was just like, oh god, this is so fast. I can spin around like crazy fast with just very little movement. Maybe around here. Let's try it. Let me try it. A little bit better. I think maybe a little bit less would be nice, because sometimes I move too fast and I don't want to make it kind of spin out of control on people, where people are like, oh, I can't see it. I can't. What's going on? They just see me spin like crazy. Yeah, this is a little bit better. Let me see. Let me feel it. Yeah, I think this is a decent speed for me to spin around with the camera. Alright, cool. Cuckoo. Cuckoo. User signed in. Torrens. Or... yeah, Torrens. The first R looks like a P for some reason. Yeah, not the Torrens. Take all those R. I might change the items a little bit. Find blueprints to help you craft items from components that you can collect. Okay. I might change the controls, but we'll see. I don't know exactly how it feels to do the collect all, but I also don't know if reloading would be a bad thing. Also, I don't even know if my face cam is placed in the right area, but I'm hoping it is, because I looked at the UIs thing, and it looked kind of like everything's centered most of the times. So, sign in. I really love how stylized everything looks in technology. Very different from a lot of games and a lot of like sci-fi things. Really. Get dressed. It's funny because these pods are probably to put them in stasis to prevent them from prevent people from like probably getting sick or something. I believe this is like a tutorial area. It's not like anything crazy, if I recall. So we shouldn't find any sort of like, or this isn't like the full like thing we're gonna experience, I think, or this is not the space we'll be fully experiencing, if I remember. I have a really strong memory, and that's the sad part, is that when I see it, I'll remember it. If I don't see it, I don't remember it, kind of thing. Which I think a lot of people do have. It's just that when they see it, they're just like, ah. Because that's the person we need to meet, I believe. I forget his name already. Names elude me. I don't know how to remember people's names so immediately sometimes. I do remember faces, though, I think. Faces are easy to remember sometimes. So this is another room. Yeah, this is very, very spacious, yet very... That's not a thing, I guess. Very spacious, but very much, like, connective. It's like a connective tissue with a small space involved. Alright, let me see. I didn't visit one spot. There's one spot I didn't check. I can't even sprint. I'm like trying to sprint a little bit, but it seems like I don't get that. I'll try to go this way, I think, but... So this is the other people's bedroom, I believe. All the other, not employees, but like... Oh, achievement. A record of disaster. Achievement unlocked. Okay, yeah. The UI looks fine. I mean, these ones are like the most important ones to me, honestly, for people who want to pause and read. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what the heck. Okay, I'm trying to get used to the controls here, so I do apologize that I'm trying to... Okay. Yeah, so it's just like some reading stuff. Use registration points to manually save your progress. They will warn if an enemy is nearby. Wait, do I have to spend points to save? I'm so confused. It said save with points or something. Please wait. Oh, I see. They'd rather you wait some time before you start doing that again. Get dressed. Yes. I wonder if there was an achievement for walking around without getting dressed for whatever reason. I'm just gonna get as much resources as I can. I remember this game had a lot of resource-heavy things that was interesting. I'm wetting my clothes. I really like that you can see your feet here. Toilet out of order. How dare you? Oh, there's more stuff up here. I didn't see that. Man, these are like really cool to see, but they're really hard to notice if you're not paying attention. Oh, it just turns it on and off. Ripley signed in, so everyone's signed in. There's only 5 of us on this ship. Connor, Samuels, Taylor, Verlaine, and Ripley. I'm guessing the first 2 are the pilots, the ones who are driving the ship, while Samuels, Taylor, and Ripley are probably the people who are on here for other reasons. Okay, I gotta turn off the freaking shower. I just realized how bad this is. It's making a lot of noise. Distracting. Shut yourself off. Alright. Nothing here. So yeah, the other 3 are probably here to just like board the Nostromos to figure out what's going on. Okay, so Samuels is the robot guy, I think. I think he's a robot guy. I do know that this game's universe has like some sort of like robot android thing going on, so yeah. And also, if somebody's wondering what the 3rd line is, it's just saying locker in Japanese. Roka. It's just literally just locker. Roka. I'm kind of curious though, like why. Actually, no, they might do Japanese because they have Sega as a publisher, and Sega was just like kind of like the thing they probably wanted to go for. Oh, there's another one here. Nothing in there. I'm not gonna save again for now. I will always save again once we get past the next section of the game. Alright, I think I collected everything I could in this space. I want to try to collect as much as I can. I do apologize if people don't like that kind of thing. I'm frankly a hoarder type of gamer. I'm a hoarding type of gamer where I like to hoard items and get as much items as I can. This is probably exiting the ship maybe, when we get the chance to get out of the ship. Alright, let's go to the kitchen first. Man, we're extremely tall. I just realized how tall we are. We're like barely touching the ceiling almost with our heads. Can I crouch?
Taylor, good morning.
Ripley, it's certainly not good. I very much doubt it's morning either. Sorry. I feel like death. I don't know how you people put up with hypersleep regularly.
You get used to it.
I don't do long haul very often. Most legal execs don't travel further than the coffee machine.
I'm surprised Weyland-Yutani felt the need to send legal at all.
The loss of the Nostromo and its cargo cost the company a lot of money. It's important we find out what happened. If I can close the case with a conclusive accident report, it'll look great with my superiors. I'm sorry. That was insensitive. I realize your mother has been missing for 15 years and you...
It's okay. We'll both get what we want, right?
Have you seen Samuels? He's probably been up for hours.
I'll catch up with him.
Honestly... Oh, so that's Taylor, okay. This lady's Taylor. I feel like Taylor's not going to survive this, though. I mean, truth be told, I don't think anyone's going to survive this, potentially. But who knows? I'm not optimistic about any of these characters surviving until the end or anything. Right. I have to, like, literally page scroll this, which is annoying. Because it keeps my hand away from my right cursor mouse, my mouse button. So if I had to run away, I would totally get screwed. I wonder if I can even change it. I'm just wondering. Whatever. Pause and read, sorry. I'm trying to, like, figure out what I'm trying to say. Pause and read this scrolly wheel of things. Dallas Kane? Or is it Kane? Brett. Okay. Yeah, so these are the crew from the original movie, which I remembered. I remember there were like a bunch of names on that. And there was also a DLC that covers what happened in the ship with that, but I'm not sure if the DLC is like a playable DLC or if it's a game that relies a lot on how the movie went, I guess. I don't know yet because I haven't really seen too much about it. Alright, cool. Let's leave. I believe there's hacking in this game too, if I remember. Man, all these things look so weird. Is that a ketchup and mustard bottle, I guess? Maybe that's chili? That does not look like chili. That looks so unhealthy right here. For some reason, the thing moved when I just moved like this. Is that a chili bottle right here on the left? Weird. Seeds, maybe? Cookbook? Who the heck would use a cookbook? Okay, it's pressing C's to crouch. Okay, I gotta to like figure out what my controls are because I have zero clues. But it feels kind of lonely though. Like it's a weird thing that just feels kind of lonely. Okay, so this is locked because I'm guessing this is the ship, the front of the ship where the drivers are at, where the commanders or whatever's at. Oh, there's a hippo. Man, this place is just oozing with detail. That's interesting to me. Oh, music. Okay. Nope, music. I'm immediately thinking like it's gonna be playing music, and I didn't know if it's generic music, which kind of sound like generic music, or if it's just legit copyright music, which is gonna be scary to me. Oh, what the heck is this? I'm holding control and I'm like, huh? Okay, so it helps us lean. But I don't know why would you ever have a lean forward. I'm very surprised there's a lean forward. not a lean left and right only, but a lean forward. I've never had a game do this before. This is a lean forward that I've never seen a game do. I think maybe the games like I think there might be one or two games that do that, but that is a very confusing one that I'm just like, huh? Who the heck has a lean forward like that?
Ripley.
Samuels, did you wake up early?
Well, I don't really need as much sleep as the rest of you. I was just inspecting the Torrens facility. A well-maintained ship. I realize it's a very similar model to...
The Nostromo.
Yes, M-Class. A later pattern, but close in spec.
I've worked engineering jobs on ships like this.
Of course. Is Taylor up yet? She's not a seasoned traveler. Hypersleep may have been punishing for her.
We talked. She seems nervous.
I hadn't noticed. She's a skilled executive, though. Should help us with any legal issues we might encounter.
All personnel to the bridge. Approaching Sevastopol Station.
Looks like we're up.
That's interesting that I put away the bed. I'm not too sure what to do with the bed. Or if that was a bad thing, I don't know. I'm assuming this is Samuel's bed, actually. In truth. Because it looks like it's not really much of a bed. But yeah, who knows. I mean, Samuel doesn't really need sleep, truthfully. I think that is the weird part, that Taylor thinks that he's really human when he's really not human. He's just whatever he is right now. Alright, the bridge. I believe the bridge is the door we just couldn't get to yet. Honestly, I wonder if they teleport the characters all the way to the bridge, or if it's just like they legit walk there and we just miss our opportunities to see them walk there. Nothing. Is there more green doors I have to open so I can get some materials or something? Because I swear, I really don't want to miss any opportunities to grab resource and stuff early on so I don't miss out on it. Here we are.
Hope you all had a restful journey.
The Torrens is in very good order for an old M-class captain.
She was a wreck when I bought her. Took a few years and a lot of contracts to refit. She pays for herself now.
You said we're approaching Sevastopol Station. Are we docking?
I believe your contact is Marshal Waits, is that right? I'll hail Sevastopol and arrange boarding with him.
Good. Let's get this done.
Don't worry, Miss Taylor. Routine. In and out. Connor, how we doing?
SMG loaded and calibrated. Approach vector locked.
Prep comm so I can say hello.
Channel open, Captain.
Does everyone have their briefing documents?
You can watch the approach on the monitors.
Collect your briefing documents, okay. I do think that the reason why... No, I don't think... I think that it's lonely in this spaceship, which I felt like there could have been more people just to operate through this ship. That's my briefing file. Let me see if there's anything else around that I can interact with. Nice looking helmet there. Like, I do think it's pretty lonely considering how small amount of cast of people are on this ship right now so far, but who knows, they want to probably keep it small so they can make it easier for people to just get through with the operation or being attacked and killed and stuff. Samuels, what is going on with your machine, dude? It's loud as heck. Yeah, the sound effects are interesting too. Alright, briefing doc. Oh, achievement. Awake. Achievement unlocked. Here's the Nostromos. Oh man, I thought music was
Can
canceled.
we see it?
Switch to monitors.
I thought the music was literally muted, but no.
Sevastopol Station.
Yeah, the cutscenes are...
damage?
It looks like damage.
Punch up 74, tight angle.
Looks like the dry dock bay is screwed.
Oh.
I can't bring the Torrens into that.
This is the commercial vessel Torrens out of St. Clair, registration number MSV7760, calling Sevastopol Traffic Control. We're carrying 3 passengers on a Wayland...
Yutani Bond, you're holding the Nostromo flight recorder unit. We request immediate permission to transfer the passengers port side over.
This Waits, Colonial Marshal, Sevastopol Station. Serious situation.
Hello, Marshal? Marshal, this is the Torrens. Say again?
If I were them, I would have backed out by this point. Like, I would just be like, nah, we're not going in there.
The station's
kind of
comms
thing.
seem pretty screwed up, so I fitted Samuel's suit with a radio booster. I can only keep the Torrens in transit for 24 hours.
You'll have heard from us by then.
Safe trip.
Of course.
Stand by. My contract doesn't cover bloody spacewalks. It's the only option, and it's perfectly safe if you do what I tell you.
She's panicking, bro. Ooh, boy. This is very nerve-wracking.
Fuck. Hating this. Just shadow me, Taylor. You too, Samuels.
Affirmative.
This is very nerve-wracking for sure. Oh, are we just gonna jump right into that without actually having a docking station to it?
Fuck happened here?
Oh no, it just has like a machinery.
My God, Ripley. You're doing good, Taylor.
Oh jeez, that scared me because of how loud that was.
Just keep moving. Taylor, Ripley, hold on.
Oh. At least Samuel caught it, I think. Or I can't tell who's who. Oh no, Ripley got it.
Samuels! Taylor! Respond! Anybody! Okay.
So we're going on this alone, in truth? I forget that was the case. I just can't remember. Goodness gracious. Oh man, the music's still playing. Depressurizing. The music playing in the background when she was holding on in space was pretty interesting. It sounded like an orchestral play for a little bit there. Alright. Goodness gracious. Oh jeez. Are we gonna survive this, or is this gonna be... I can't tell what's gonna happen, but we'll have to do it, I guess. Find help. Do I have to change, or can I go in this alone? Get me out of here! I'm just gonna go on playing. Alright, let's store this thing, I guess. Which is kind of weird to me that you would store it in anyways, but... Yeah, why would you ever store it, though? It's beyond me, I guess. Okay, now the horrors is kicking in a little bit. No? Not yet? Okay. Use registration point. I know. I already saved the first time around here. Looks like a dead end here, so I won't worry about it just yet. I want to check the immediate areas here. I might end the episode here for a little bit because I want to keep it under wraps. So we got flares. What? How do I... Oh, I see, okay. I was like, how do I check my menu? Okay, let's save. But yeah, I want to probably end the episode today. Or for now, I mean, not today. I don't know why I say today. Because we are over by the 30-minute mark, which I kind of want to keep it simple again, as I should be. Anything on top of the screen? Barely anything. But yeah, I'm very engaged to figuring out what's gonna happen next because I don't really know exactly. So, can I put the thing away and not have it in my hand just in case? Because I don't want to hold the flare because I think flares are very. I think flare is like a very important resource to not just immediately waste away. So I'm not gonna use it because I usually think that it's easier to just handle less of that. Unless there's like a sanity thing, like Amnesia, the Dark Descent would have, where light is a resource you need to kind of keep yourself sane. That would make sense for using the flare immediately, but I'd rather not spend it, unless I really, really desperately need to use it for something. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I do apologize that it's a very simple episode of just the opening section to kind of get us to this point. I don't remember if this was like a dream sequence thing where we kind of get into this and then die and then we wake up and we realize we were just dreaming that we were in the Stromos or something like that. But if this is how we get in, then yeah, I guess that's what it is, I guess, because I just haven't hit the realization that we're not dreaming yet or not. Because I remember there was some sort of dream sequence that comes up and then we get killed by the alien because they needed to introduce you to how the alien works, I think, and then you just go through the whole game figuring out how to avoid the alien and dodge or sneak around them and use the weapons against them and stuff like that. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Roz, out.